Alright, as promised, on to the last wish. If anybody's been following this playthrough so far, you know how this one's going to end. And it will end in a way that I've never seen before, so this will be a somewhat new experience for me. Oh, I can't go in through the back door of the inn? Come on now.
There's a lost. Up comes the Witcher.
Innkeep, huh? While we're here.
What do you...
Nothing interesting. Although I should probably sell off this saddle, because I don't need it. Alright, that's one of the innkeepers. We apparently need to come back and play in Gwent.
You're a Witcher, right?
I am a Witcher. Where's Yen? There she is.
Oh, careful now.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
I don't know what in the world
Amos
she was talking
Pharixus.
about there.
A specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Pharixus set off to Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Okay.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast
Again, this
of
makes a whole lot
Then
more
a
sense if you've
once-in-a-eon
read the
storm
books.
broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Not again.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the
Oh,
time.
you talk like you
I
and
remember.
her have never encountered a
But the
djinn
advantages outweigh the
before.
risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Okay. Yeah, how do you know he
Are
had
you
a djinn?
sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did.
Strongly
He
suggest
describes
is
taming
not
one,
he did.
harnessing
Come on,
energy
Yen.
from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Or he used his last wish, therefore freeing the genie. Or djinn,
All right.
whatever you want to call
So
him.
what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn.
Again?
I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
In the time had come, he went into the night.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Yep.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Alright. Oh, we've been here before.
Something I
You sever his head.
What will you Witchers
Out of a chair.
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
That's
I'll cast
true.
a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
That,
All right,
you know,
let's get to
sonar
work.
spell, I guess.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Alright. I'm on the boat. What, do I have to talk to her?
Getting in or not?
I'm on the boat. Is there some... Oh, criminy.
Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
Well, you know, it would be real easy if the game would recognize that I'm on the boat. This is not cool.
Getting in or not?
I'm trying. Looks like we may have to reload a save. Let's try this again. We'll try it, but
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the
the
victim of a
ugliest
curse,
man
was
alive.
the key to finding the young woman.
So yeah, let's hope that reloading this quick save will allow us to actually get in the boat. There we go. Well, oh, okay, I feel stupid now. Really stupid. Okay, that's
Not
fine.
sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course.
Yes.
Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah, about
And
that.
as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Just in case I didn't have the killer well.
cried a Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
Alright. I get to do all the diving, huh? Triss wouldn't make me dive down here like this.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck in the cavern. I'll look inside.
You know, after I take out these drowners that are down here, of course. Alright. Well, there's definitely a shipwreck down here, but
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
yes, ma'am. Alright. Beautiful corpses of the drowners floating up to the boat. Hope Yen appreciates that.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
What leads? Never tells you what she's really thinking.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
Thanks, Yen. You'll find out when I feel like telling you. This quest can be really sweet. Either
Something's
way
here.
you do it.
Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
Alright, here we go. Thank you, Geralt. Oh, we got sirens down here, huh?
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Woods rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the Mage's ship.
Oh, this... whatever that is
Wonderful
right there.
craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haemai symbols.
Really? Okay, there we go.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Third time's a charm, right? You can hear that sonar spell going. That's basically what it is a sonar spell.
You're getting better at this.
Going
Gee,
quicker
thanks.
if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? The chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Why can't she be this nice all the time, you know? Of course, you know, she's just being nice in the middle of you doing what she wants. She's too insecure to tell you what it is she's doing
There's
right
something
now,
on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
even though it's, you know, out of concern for you and her. Whatever
See
this is
something?
down here, it's
Something
huge.
doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia beidem ein eichte illivaid.
Yeah, why would she actually get down here?
That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltia beidem ein eichte illivaid.
No
Seal.
Jinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Well, what's this red all about? As long as I'm down here, I'm gonna keep looking.
Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Is there anything interesting down here? Yeah, runestones are interesting. What is this?
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. But whatever
okay.
cut the basket probably could.
Alright, well, back up we go now that we found it. Wow, I was down deep. So I'm going straight up to the surface and this is taking forever. Sorry, my mouse slipped out of my hand there. Phew! I thought I was never going to make it to the surface. Alright, Yen, can you cut it with that sonar spell? That sound is annoying as hell. Yeah,
Only
ask you
found
shall
half.
receive,
Can
huh?
you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Jinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh,
Oh no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know. A Jinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Yeah. Let's just be forceful.
Won't worm your way out of it. Not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
Eventually
True,
is not good
but
enough.
after the fact. I want to know now.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
Yep.
I want to know if when the Jinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Oh, here's the other half of the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Yeah, well, we got red stuff here.
Nothing interesting.
Scissors.
Nothing here.
I was wondering why the scissors were highlighted in red. Whoa! No, 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 no. Ooh, that was almost really bad, because, yeah, falling off of that would have stank.
Interesting. Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville.
Cats and dragons. Okay, doesn't help. Huh, boots.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Or he got smeared on the ground there.
Wonder what this means. Mage must have slept here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting.
Then, can we... Yeah, there we go. I love how the
Yen,
bookcase just kind of materialized there.
What do you have?
Got what's
It's
left of your
Amos.
mage.
Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
That always is awful.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No,
Probably
it wouldn't
not.
attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, take us away anywhere, to a mountaintop even. And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had
Why
a hard
only
landing.
half of it?
Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always
not
knew
what I
too much
thought.
studying could kill you.
Alright, what do we got?
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Any interesting books on the bookcase?
Coles
No.
preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Didn't we figure that out just now? I don't know why the game bothered having that being interactable. Okay.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Oh boy.
Hen Jin, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Gevired Mig Hassel.
I don't know what the seal has to do with the Jinn, but okay.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
That's
to
not
trade
much of a
places?
plan. Ow.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
Ugh. And I can feel myself dying. There, did it. Wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, this time she doesn't have
Got
to
you! Your
contend
master
with...
died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Yeah. See, he could remove it by, you know, killing them both.
You are free!
Alright. And here
Storm's
comes the
over.
hard part.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Yep, here comes the hard part.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired.
It's when they first
Thank
met.
you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Yeah.
Well, I never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps.
Oh god, the textures, they're
I
awful.
thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Oh dear, this makes it even worse. Oh, damn. I have to do this, otherwise something bad happens later in the game.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jinn granted your wish.
Ooh.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you.
Oh, we're just
in
gonna
a while.
drag this out. Wow, Geralt, just drag it out. Make her feel even more uncomfortable. That was difficult to do. I felt bad.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must
Damn,
see him.
portal sound effect is still going.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
I can't remember what choice this does. Fine, so be it.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Let's see if he can try to be nice here.
What happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Okay.
Me too. I'll collect Duma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
So
Well,
long, Yen.
that was uncomfortable. Wait a minute. Why is she still standing there?
Vagrant.
What is she doing in here? Why, I'm confused.
Geralt?
Huh, yeah.
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory.
Yeah, the thing you picked up in the
So you
beginning of the
changed your
game.
style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Okay. Let's see. We got
Ever
a few
think
minutes
about the
here.
past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Yes.
Yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory
Yeah, well, I
quickly
didn't.
returned.
Geralt didn't have the opportunity to have a bunch of mages. Oh wow, this is... Okay, wow.
When
We
the
can get a
hunt
lot of
had you.
exposition here.
Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
Really?
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing
Ciri?
that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt.
Yep, there we go.
Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
Okay.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
When you have something
One
he
day,
wants.
the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury.
Wow,
Provided I did
that's
what he
nice.
asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to
Yep.
find Ciri before Eredin did. And if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides,
That's one way to put it.
once all's said and done, he is her father.
Sadly. Didn't realize I'd get all this exposition.
Why
So
didn't you
let's,
look for me
let's do
after
it.
you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were
Yeah, but
your
he did.
Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Okay.
Still can't
Lots of
get something out of
exposition
my
here.
mind.
What?
Alright, let's see how this works.
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No,
Damn.
I mean,
Come now, Geralt. I know you. Well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. Now, I cannot say I'm not tempted to, intervene, but I believe I'll let it lie this time. How about that? You came here to fumble your way through an explanation, yet instead of enjoying the show, I went and did your job for you.
seems so.
But now, enough of this maudlin business. We've something to do, remember?
Alright, well that was easy.
Thanks, Yen.
She takes it
See
pretty
you
well.
later.
I did not believe she would take it that well. Or at least, she's taking it well now. Alright, well the last wish completed. I'll go ahead and save here and figure out what we're going to do next.